You know, Buick has a really competitive car lineup these days. You're likely familiar with the smooth-riding midsize LaCrosse. And Buick's premium small car, the Verano, is an excellent choice. And though it's been around for a number of years now, many still don't know much about this car. This is the refreshed 2014 Regal, now with all-wheel drive.
Though you can't buy a new car in the United States with an Opel badge on it, you can drive a number of their vehicles under the guise of Buick, and this here is one of them. When the Regal name returned for the 2011 model year, the car was imported from Belgium and had some European quirkiness baked in that felt a bit out of place. But GM has done a fine job of homogenizing this new 2014 Regal to feel more like a Buick. Gone is the mismatch of switchgear from the center console, replaced with a much cleaner presentation and infused with a large dose of modern technology. Centered in the gauge cluster is a color display packed with all kinds of accessible information that's controlled with easy-to-use buttons on the new steering wheel. The current generation of Buick's IntelliLink system anchors the new IT, providing embedded navigation, Pandora, weather, and more, all on an intuitively controlled touchscreen. Voice commands have been greatly simplified with improved recognition, making Navi entries and phone calls a snap. And I always love having OnStar on board for even easier Navi input on the fly. It comes free for 6 months. The standard heated and cooled front seats, as well as the dual-zone climate settings, are controlled via a touch-sensitive pad that takes a little too long to react and often doesn't work with gloves on. But the seats get soothingly warm, and the heated steering wheel is a favorite feature you won't want to live without. The Regal's lines have been simplified for a more dignified premium look, featuring new front and rear styling, highlighted by Buick's familial wing-shaped LED lamps and LED taillights. From the back, the Regal retains its athletic, racy stance. However, the rest of the styling is bland to the point of being disappointing, with the exception of these new 18-inch silver-painted alloy wheels.
All but the Regal mild hybrid run with the Turbo 4 now, and it's an excellent fit, providing strong performance and reasonable fuel economy. If you want your Buick in sports sedan form, this is the one for you.
Reworked, refined, and much more appetizing. This 2-liter engine now makes 259 horsepower, up from 220, and 295 foot-pounds of torque, matching the twisting power of last year's high-performance Regal GS. Mated to a 6-speed auto with a more aggressive final drive ratio for better acceleration feel, this Regal all-wheel drive will reach 60 miles per hour in a quicker-than-it-looks 6.8 seconds. Gas mileage also improves, with this all-wheel drive example rated equally to last year's front drive model at 19 mpg city, 27 highway on regular or preferred premium. The GS remains the sportiest trim in the Regal lineup. Capable of sending more than 90% of the engine's torque to the rear wheels, the new all-wheel drive system also bundles a new H-arm rear suspension to accommodate the electronic limited slip differential, coupled with GM's bump-smoothing hyper-strut front suspension. This Regal's ride is all Buick, but with the sporty side, making it an engaging drive. It's also Buick quiet and comfy for long highway cruises, though it's on the small side for midsize cars, particularly in width and rear seat headroom. And at 13 cubic feet, the trunk is actually smaller than that of the Veranos, though fold-down seats ease that constraint. Slotted below the top trim GS, this Regal all-wheel drive Premium 2 Group is further equipped with 2 new driver confidence packages, bundling all of today's camera and radar-based safety systems, such as forward collision, rear cross traffic, and side blind zone alert, as well as a really good adaptive cruise control system. Throw in a sunroof, and the as-tested price of this car is $40,445. I mostly love the changes Buick has made. It's a car that treats you right and let you have some fun from behind the wheel, though more distinctive styling and a higher quality interior build would do wonders. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.